What is going on YouTube? It's Sankey here and I make videos on the stock market. Guys, I've got an interesting one for you today. I'm going to be giving you my NIO 2025 stock price prediction, right? So I know recently a lot of you guys have been building your positions in NIO like I've suggested you should do. So now you want to know what's the reward going to be in 5 years time. I'm going to be answering that in this video. Now without further ado, let's jump into the portfolio and see what's going on. On the road to 100k is my YouTube growth portfolio, currently standing at £42,000. Now it hasn't really moved too much over the last few days, as you guys would have seen, and this is probably the same with your investments. Now I come on here each and every day to show you the portfolio for full transparency, so you guys can jump in on the same picks as me. Guys, we're getting your portfolios from the first $1,000 to $2,000, then from 10 to 50, and then from 50,000 to 100,000, right? Now the stock market is very fast moving. The stock could bounce up 20% in a day. That's why I want you guys to check into the channel daily so you never ever miss an opportunity. Now without further ado, let's jump into NIO. Right, onto the NIO 5-year stock price prediction. First things first, I want you guys to focus and concentrate, right? Because I'm throwing a lot of numbers at you and a lot of information. I want you guys to absorb it. So grab your papers, grab your pens, and pause the video at any point if you need to. Right? I really want you guys to soak up this knowledge, because to get to a 5-year price prediction, I'm not just going to throw a number at you. We're going to actually get to that number in a logical and reasoned way. So you guys could then apply this process to other companies that you're considering investing in. Now, if you saw my NIO 2021 price prediction, how we got to $100 was by finding out how many deliveries NIO is going to be doing in that year. That's key. And then multiplying that by a multiplier to get to our market cap. And then we can easily find our share price. Now, we're going to apply the same method, but for 2025. So there's a lot more assumptions and there's a lot more going on because it's much further out into the future. All right, so I've got my notes here, right? So if you remember, I said NIO by 2021 is going to do about 90,000 deliveries, right? 90,000 to 100,000 deliveries. Now, firstly, we want to see what capacity does NIO have by 2025? How many deliveries can they actually make by 2025? Okay. So NIO actually came out a couple of months ago and said that they're looking to increase their production capacity to 300,000 vehicles per month. Now, they didn't actually give a date that they're going to do that, but we know that it's further than 2021. So I don't think that's going to be 2022. It's likely to be 2023 or 2024. So I think by 2025, NIO should be able to comfortably do 500 million units per year. Okay, so that's my estimate. That's the maximum capacity that NIO can possibly do by 2025. So the question is now, how many deliveries are NIO actually going to do in 2025? Because we know that their capacity is going to be 500,000 as an estimate, but what are they actually going to deliver? Now, there is a forecast that's come out that says that there's going to be 28 million vehicle sales in 2025. Now, we know it's been released that it's estimated that 20% of vehicles by 2025 are going to be electric vehicles. Okay, so this gets us to 5 million electric vehicles sold in China by 2025. So that's the total market, right, for NIO in China. That's their total addressable market. But what market share are NIO going to have? So we know that this year NIO are set to do about 45,000 deliveries, 45,000, 50,000 deliveries. This year there's going to be 1 million electric vehicles sold. Guys, that's a 5% market share for NIO. So if we just apply that 5% to the forecasted electric vehicle sales of 5 million, we then get to 250,000 deliveries that NIO are going to do by 2025 as an estimate. Now, the question is, are we confident that NIO can maintain a 5% market share? I believe so. I believe that NIO's got a lot of good things going for it. Look, NIO has a fantastic brand and they're growing, right? Their app, which nobody really talks about, is a whole social media hub that's got so many hundreds of thousands of daily active users, right? They've got their battery swapping element, right? They're at the forefront of that and they're building out hundreds of these stations. So by 2025, there's gonna be thousands of battery swapping stations and it's gonna be quick. We know that it's about 3 minutes now. I won't be surprised if they can swap out their battery in a minute, right? By 2025. Now, NIO also have their battery as a service as well, which has a very high adoption rate of about 30%, right? So every car they sell, so for all the cars they sell, 30% of these cars, they have the battery as a service element to them. So I think comfortably NIO should be able to capture 5% of the market. Now, there's going to be a lot of electric vehicle manufacturers, and we know that Tesla is encroaching in on that space as well. But I think they should be able to maintain that 5%. So we have 250,000 deliveries that NIO is going to do in China. But now we need to add on is further international deliveries. Okay, so we know that right now NIO is expanding into Europe, and by 2021 they should make some progress. And if you saw my 2021 price prediction video, I estimate that NIO is going to deliver about 5,000 vehicles next year. So how many vehicles do I think that NIO is going to deliver by 2025? I'm going to up that to 75,000, right? So I think they're going to be able to do 75,000 vehicles in Europe. Why? Because Europe is really taking on the electric vehicle market, right? That's why they've gone to Copenhagen, Denmark, and XPeng, their competitor, has gone to Norway, right? These are two areas that have a very, very high uptake of electric vehicles. So I think 75,000 vehicles by 2025 is a reasonable estimate, but I don't think it stops there. Now, I think that towards the end of next year or 2022, NIO are going to come out and announce that they've made further international expansion plans into America. Now, there's been no reports of this, but this is just my feeling. I think this is the next logical step, right? China, Europe, America. So I think it's going to take a while to get up to speed in America. So I think they'll probably start making deliveries back end of 2023, maybe even early 2024. So I think NIO, I predict them to do about 50,000 deliveries in America by 2025. So if we add up all the deliveries, we've got 250,000 deliveries in China, we've got 50,000 deliveries in America, and we've got 75,000 deliveries in Europe. Guys, that gives us 375,000 deliveries that NIO is going to do by 2025, which is amazing considering right now in this year they're doing about 45,000. But you must bear in mind the first 2 quarters were pretty slow, and they're really picking up steam, and they're going to be expanding massively, right, as time goes on. So 375,000 deliveries. So now that we have the total number of deliveries that NIO is going to do by 2025, which is 375,000, we get to its market capitalization by timesing it by a multiplier. The multiplier is simply just how much each delivery adds to its market cap. So we can use the information currently that we have, right? So each delivery right now, each one of the 45,000 vehicles that NIO delivers adds about 1.5 million to its market cap. But NIO is valued very, very high. It's very fast growing. In 5 years down the line, it's going to be a bit more mature, less fast growing, right? Still fast growing, not as fast growing as it is now, right? So we can use Tesla as a proxy. Now, each delivery Tesla makes adds about 1 million to its market cap. Now, if we take that and apply that to the 375,000 deliveries that NIO is going to do in 2025, that gives us to a nice market cap of 375 billion, right? Which is very, very nice considering right now NIO is valued about 60 billion. So big jump in its value over the next 5 years, but that is to be expected. So the market cap of 375 billion gives NIO a share price of $275 by 2025, right? So that is a very nice uplift on the current price, which is about $45. But I don't think it stops there. Now, if you saw my Catalyst video, NIO Catalyst video to $300, I'll put a link up top. I said that a hidden gem in NIO's business model is the robo-taxi element, right? That is set to explode. On a side note, I actually think 2021 is going to be a fantastic year for companies that are involved in robo-taxi development, right? Whether that's software or hardware. So we're going to be looking out for that on this channel and looking to ensure that we invest in the correct growth assets within that sector, because they could double, triple, quadruple in 1 year, right? So stay tuned for that. Now, NIO has a share price of $275 in 2025, excluding robo-taxi. When we add the robo-taxi element, it's pretty hard to value robo-taxis, but on a conservative basis, I can estimate that this would add 25 billion to its market cap, right? Taking its market cap very comfortably to 400 billion. Now, at a 400 billion market cap, NIO would have a share price of $275. pretty much $300. Now this is 6.5 times the current share price. So guys, that is my 5-year price prediction for NIO. So guys, that is my 5-year price prediction for NIO. I think this is an amazing thing for us investors to look forward to. 6.5 times our money in 5 years, $300 price tag. Now, this is also on a conservative basis because there's a lot more NIO can add to its business over the next 5 years, right? We don't know everything that it can add to its business. For example, what if it goes into the commercial space, right? That is billions it could potentially add. What if it goes to the insurance space, right? Or the energy space? There's a lot of different arms and components that NIO can bolt onto its business to expand and grow its business, right? So now on to the question of the day part of the video, and this comes from Harry. He says, I'm fairly new to trading. I only started mid-November. I'm only 21, so I don't have a lot to put in, but I'm putting in about 500 every month. That's my target. Your insights have helped me a lot and we're just getting started. So thank you very much for sending this in. And anyone else who has a question or comment, send it down below. I'm reading, answering all of them. So nice to hear from all of you guys. Look, first things first, look, I'm very, very proud of you that you're starting your investment journey. And I know there's a lot of new investors on this channel and I'm proud of you guys too. So this is one of the most amazing things you can do, right? It's sometimes a bit of a roller coaster, but it's so rewarding. You'd be surprised how large you can get your portfolios in such a short space of time. Now, especially if you're investing in the right assets, the growth assets. That's why I say check into the channel daily. I'm doing the research in the background all day and I'm coming to present it to you guys as soon as I can, right? So Harry, this is amazing. Keep it up. And I love the way that you're investing that 500 every month, keeping it consistent. That is the key, right? And as your income grows, you can build that. You can start to invest 550, 600, 700, and literally you'd be surprised how large your portfolio is going to get. So this is amazing. So keep it up, keep going. All the new investors out there, if you are concerned about your investment, if you're thinking about what investment to invest in, if you're confused at any point, just send me a question in the comment section. I'm reading all of them and I'm going to answer it. I'm here to help you guys. So as Harry says, we are just getting started over here. So this is amazing, guys. Stay locked into the channel and I'll catch you on the next one.